So we are recording this. This is week 1 of Dive into Director. I'm really, really excited about this because so many of you are really on the verge of becoming a director. We had so much growth last month that I really want you to focus on a few things. And each week we're going to kind of focus on a different thing, and we're going to open up and we're going to have dialogue. We're going to have real talks about what we're doing in our business and what we're doing to hold ourselves and each other accountable. So it is a 4-week program. I ask that you do every single week, and I ask that you do the homework. And I ask that you share everything that we learn on here with your TVs. You know, because everything trickles downhill. So if you do have team members, I'm assuming you do, because to be on here, you're supposed to be a lead or above and have finished the Guide to Growth. So hopefully everybody has done that, because that was a really awesome program. I needed that program in my business to relight my fire. So hopefully this will help and just push everybody a little bit over the edge to get where they need to be in their goals, because a lot of people were saying they wanted to hit director, and I wanted to tell you what worked for me in my business. So the first week, I know it seems very basic, but I feel like it's something that a lot of people don't do in their business, and we talk about it and we talk about it and talk about it, but we need a system for it. But it's front loading. And when we think of front loading, we think about the PRV that will come for the parties. But Scentsy is a network marketing company. Okay. We need parties. We are party driven. Parties are our passion. Okay. We need parties to meet people. That's what it's really about, meeting people. Yes, giving away free Scentsy is awesome. It doesn't cost us a dime to give away free Scentsy. So yeah, I'll host as many parties as I want, because who cares? It doesn't cost me a dime to give that away. So when people tell me they don't know anymore, or they asked everyone and they're not getting anything, that's an excuse. I know you didn't ask. I know you didn't ask one person a day for 30 days to host a party with you. I know you didn't. Let's be honest. Let's be honest in our own businesses. Are you asking someone to party every single day? If you are, that's friggin' awesome. But that's something that I feel needs to be addressed, and it should be a lifestyle. Us having parties should be a lifestyle. It should be ingrained in you. Okay? So last month, I was working on this month, and I have 7 online parties booked. That's how I'm getting my PRV this month. I already have over 500 PRV, and it's the 3rd. Yes, that kit did help me, but I'm still getting orders. I'm still doing follow-ups. But the thing is, we need parties to get that PRV. We need parties for so many other reasons, okay? So it's all about setting up your month for success. As a leader, I say that you should have $500 in PRV by the 10th of every month. And how do you do that? Because you want to focus on your business first. And I posted it on the leadership page, but the first week of my business, this whole week, is not about my team. It's about me training myself. I finished some things that Chloe told me that I needed to do, so I did that in my own business. I'm doing bulk samples, bulk mailings, all the things that I need to do, and I'm front loading. Yes, I know it's the beginning of June, but I'm already working on July too, because I want to be prepared. Typically, I front load middle of the month, but I'm getting really excited about things that are coming up. And I mean, if you guys watched Heidi and Orville's end of the month, there's lots of good things coming. We just don't know when. So you don't want to wait last minute to have your parties. You just don't want to. You don't want to, and you don't want your teams doing that. That sets a bad habit, because how many of us have ran reports on somebody and they're about to hit lead, but they don't have their 500 yet, and the other team's doing everything? That's an issue to me. You should be responsible and have your 500 as a leader. And I don't think that's a lot. That's not too much to ask. I don't think. I'm not like being crazy about it. But I feel like that is a very good number to have, because that is a paid at title number to have. That's what Scentsy requires as leadership numbers. So that is the bare minimum that you have to do as a leader. So obviously you want to shoot for more than that, but the 500 is what you really need to do. So how do we get bookings? How do we get parties? We have to communicate with people. We can't just rely. So many times I just see a post on Facebook and it's like, I'm looking for a host, and nobody comments. And then people just don't move forward from there. You can't rely just on a Facebook post. It's an option, but don't rely on it. Don't rely on an Instagram story. It's really about contacting people who are your best customers. Let's offer them some free and half off rewards. There's nothing wrong with that. Friends and family, ask for referrals. You know how many times I've gotten referrals from somebody just posting something that I sent them on social media, or I asked them like, hey, do you know anybody who wants a free and half off since they just had a party? Or if I'm doing a party with them, an online party, I tell them in a private group, and this is, you can choose what you want to do, because I'm not getting in trouble with Scentsy compliance. Not what I want to do. But in a private group, I tell people that the first person that books the party gets 50% off on their on one item, which is the perpetual party reward. And then every person after that gets a free mini warmer of their choice. And I use my stock for that typically, or another perpetual party reward. Write it off, whatever you want to do. But that's what I do to get my parties booked. And training your teamies is really important to help them do this, because it's going to set them up for success too. They need to know that keeping the momentum going and booking parties is how we're going to meet new people, get higher PRV, potentially get recruits. All these things come from the parties and really front loading your business and knowing where you're going. Because what happens if you have 2 parties booked and one of those parties gets flipped? Well, that's number one, that's awesome, but what are you going to do about the rest of your PRV that you were relying on? So we want to make sure that we have enough for everything. And sometimes Facebook parties, you guys know how it goes. Everybody's had a Facebook party that hasn't done well. It happens to me still to this day, and that's okay. It's going to happen, but you need to be prepared just in case that happens, and make sure you have enough bookings. Like next week, I have 3 parties. What I've done is I've created a group chat, and I'm doing a battle of the hostess with them. I do allow them to smack talk, and I am asking them to collect pre-orders. So the first person who gets the most pre-orders by next Monday gets a free gift. The person with the biggest party sales gets another free gift. This is all done in private messaging. It's encouraging them to share their link. It's going to help them get free and half off, more free and half off by them working. And it's going to help me get PRV. So we want to make sure that our teams are doing this, because it's a trickle-down effect. If you're booking parties, if you encourage them to book parties, if they understand why it's so important to book the parties, they will do it. And I'm a big fan of leading from the front. Like, I don't expect my team to do anything that I'm not going to do. It's just not going to happen. So if I'm not sitting here checking off my monthly to-do list and asking people to party, I can't get mad at my team for not booking parties, because they don't see me doing it. Like when I see Ayana posting on her social media that she has a bingo party or a live party, like that, to me, if I was her teammate, I'd be like, dang, I need to step up my game. And when I see her being shouted out for PRV, how did you get such high PRV? You know, because she's working a business. And I wanted to talk to you guys. I know I've talked to some of you guys about the 222 plan. Do you guys know about the 222 plan? No? Okay. So this is a rough figure. 2 new recruits every month, 2,000 PRV every month for 2 years, 6-figure salary. Okay? That is the 222 plan. You can't do things in this business inconsistently and expect consistent results. That's just all there is to it. So every single year, my goal is to hit annual mentor, annual sales. Did I do that last year? No. Was I close? Absolutely. Was it good for my business? Yes. Nobody's going to get mad at you for not hitting it. That is your own goal. But I can guarantee you, if you work your business and you grow every single month, then you're going to see it in your team. You're going to see it in your paycheck. You're going to see it in your team page. You're going to see it in all aspects of your business. So I'm going to open it up, and I'm really going to talk to you guys about what you do. This is what I do, and I've put it on our team page a million times, but this is literally what I do for every single month. I have a checklist of how many people I ask to host parties, the date of their party, their name, the sales, any bookings that got off of them, and notes. So this is my system for booking parties. If you do not have a system, find something that works for you. You have to find something that works for you, because if not, you're just going to kind of be all over the place. So I'm going to open it up a little bit and talk to you guys about what you're doing to front load and set yourself up for success as far as like getting parties going, because we all know that's, you know, where we can meet people. Like, what are you guys doing? I want to have some verbal intercourse with you guys. Don't laugh at it, Ayana. You know you want it to. Emily, are you trying to unmute yourself? I feel like you're trying, but it's not working. Oh, okay. When I talk to all you guys on text, you is not this quiet. Okay.
Okay. So what I've been doing, or what I did, was because like, as you know, I relocated out of state. So I went on to the groups to see what's in the files, and I found like I think it's like a hello neighbor or something, welcome your neighbor note that like had a general description of what Scentsy is, what kind of products we offer, who I am, letting them know that I'm their local consultant. Put a couple of the samples of either body cream or the shower gel, and with catalog, business card, I put the journey flyer in there, and we packaged them all up, and we're just getting ready to canvass the neighborhood probably tomorrow morning. Right now it's kind of still hot outside, but I'm thinking first thing in the morning while we're doing our morning walk, just, you know, slide them into people's mailboxes or on their front, you know, on their front door, just to try to get out there. As I would like to actually take some to some of the local businesses downtown. We live in a really small town, but who knows, maybe the businesses, I know we went into one a couple weeks ago and they were like burning these horrid incense. I mean, to each his own, but they smell terrible. So I kind of want to take them a warmer and some wax and just, hey, you know what, just check it out, let me know what you think of it. So that's mostly where we're at right now, just trying to get our name out there.
I love that. I love that you're doing stuff in your community. Just make sure that you read the Scentsy guidelines about like door hangers and stuff like that, just to make sure everything's in compliance. I would just be careful with that. But I love the local business idea, because I mean, that's a way that you can set up. You can put cards in there if they let you, and stuff like that, and really get your name out and work on referrals. Who else is doing stuff for your business? What are you guys doing?
Can you hear me? Am I muted or no? Can you hear me? Okay. So I had 3, but I had one today canceled. She said she was just way too busy. My mom actually wants a diffuser, so she's hosting a party right now. And then something that my plan did not go accordingly. So after this, I plan to get it all together and get it all out. I wanted to do a craft and see, where basically people pre-order their flowers now And because shipping's going a little slow, I'm going to plan it for the end of the month. And we'll kind of do something like this, and everybody can kind of color and paint their flowers while I talk about all things Scentsy. Did plan on getting that out before the week started, but did not happen. So I'm going to work on getting all those invites out and kind of do like a Google Doc type form tonight before I go to bed. That's what I have so far.
Oh, it's good though. Three parties is good. And same thing, like Ayana's saying, like sometimes people cancel, sometimes people don't do anything, so you really need to make sure you guys have extra just in case. And you know, smart choice if somebody wants it. If you're basically anybody who's trying to purchase from me right now, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's have a party instead. That's literally how I'm going about every single sale. I still have people that purchase from me online every month. They don't want to have a party, they just want to buy, and that's fine, but you never know until you ask. Thank you for sharing.
Anytime.
I was gonna piggyback off of Kendra. I've been doing the business thing myself here lately. Of course, we all know a lot of restaurants have suffered with the shutdowns and stuff. So I've been going around to all the restaurants and giving them happies, the owners that's managed to stay open even throughout everything that are still struggling. And that's actually paid off because I have a potential party setting up from that. The gas station that I frequent, they have Scentsy in the gas station now. I'm just like giving it to everybody and going, here, put this in your business. It smells good. And they are, because I can't get people to commit to parties. So I'm creating my own and just adding them to them and letting them order off my own parties. And that's kind of I can't even talk. Insensitized. Anyway, it's making them want to do more. Let's put it that way.
Okay, that's awesome. At least you're working your way around it. You're still, you know, some people don't want to commit to a party, and maybe, Mary, we can just like brainstorm on how to not use the word party, because sometimes that makes people uncomfortable, and really make it about them getting free and half off stuff, because it's super, super easy. And that way you're getting so many more new customers and referrals, because your PRV is always good. Your recruiting is always good. So I want to make sure that contains. Oh, go ahead, Yana. You're muted. Okay.
There you go. No, I was going to say something I've been trying to do, because I've been doing like Scentsy Live instead of parties, just calling it like Scentsy Live. And so like I had 3 last week, and I made sure that I followed every single person they added to their group. And so my plan is to go back, because right now those groups are so active, is to go back through within the next week and a half, and literally ask every single person that came to this, because at least they've seen it, if they'll host one for me, because they've seen how it goes. They've seen it's not super quick. I mean, it's super quick. They've seen that it's not real invasive. It's like you watch, we're done in 25, 30 minutes tops. So that's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do, is go back through all those groups the next couple of weeks and literally ask every person. If they've got 50 people, I figure that's 50 people I can ask to host a party. That's it.
Absolutely. And about what is like 10% of people say yes. So that's a good, I mean, hopefully more will say yes than that, but that's an average. So that's a really good idea. I always keep my groups open. I drop the links in there all the time. And you're just like, hey, so I got my last recruit. I was like, let's just do this. So who else has, do you guys have systems for booking parties? Do you need a system? Go ahead, Jess. Jess, we can't hear you.
Hi.
There you go. There you go.
There we go. Since I started, I had posted on Facebook Marketplace about free samples, and I got an overwhelming response to that. So I added everybody to my contact list. And last month, Michelle had given me the idea of putting together a newsletter, so I sent that out. And then this month, it's been kind of crazy, and we're still waiting for the Bring Back Your Bar. So when I get that, I have a June newsletter going out with the idea of to host a party, and then also the idea of joining the team with the scan QR code for them to go on and check that out as well. And off of that, just doing the sample thing over the last 2 months, I believe it was, 2 of those people, one was a rejoin and one was a new recruit, just from posting a sample post on Facebook. And that was it.
That's good though, because I don't get things like that when I post samples. So that's good for you.
Be more live.
So that's really awesome. And what are you doing to set your business up for success this coming month? Like, what do you have on the books this month?
To be quite honest, it has been a rough week for me. I did, after our last call, I did the AMI download. I've played with it a little bit, but my mind has been preoccupied for like the last week. So I've been going on every day and looking at that, trying to learn how to do better following up with the customers, and asking more people to join, and just having more communication.
Got it. I completely understand, Jess. Sorry about that. Anybody else want to share? Okay. I'm going to mute you, Jess. Sorry. Okay. Can you unmute? You know how to unmute yourself, Michelle, for Director 2020.
All right. So something that Heather and I are doing together, because Heather's my accountability partner. So we are actually doing a 90-day sleigh with our teams that want to focus on their business. So it's optional for them, but they have to be committed to doing it. And it kind of got put together a lot quicker than we had expected, because first I was just talking to Heather about it being an accountability partner with her. And then she proposed, hey, why don't we do this for our groups? And it was just, we meld together very, very well. So, and we bounce each other off. So we're doing that. So we have these 90-day sleigh forms, and I can upload it to the team page, and we've gone over it. And what a lot of it is for me personally, I don't have a lot of rapport with people that are on my Facebook page. So like they're there, but I don't really have a lot of, they're not, hey, let's do this kind of stuff, because I don't talk to people a lot. And it's crazy because I talk a lot, so you'd think that just kind of doesn't work very well. But I'm trying to be very mindful of commenting on people's posts so that I am more relevant in their newsfeed, and commenting on, posting stuff that's not just Scentsy, because I'm really bad at that. Because it's just like Scentsy, and then I post nothing. And then it's, a few things here and there. My family's fairly private. We don't do pictures of each other and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, everybody who knows me, I use my son's medical journey a lot, because it's something that people can relate to. And it's a huge part of my life that's changed in the 8 months. Can't believe it'll be 8 months on the 5th since he had his first surgery, and we're waiting for his next surgery to come. So that's like a huge thing, because we don't know what life's going to bring to us after that next surgery and going forward. So this is really a huge thing for me, and it's my way out of working for my husband. Love him to pieces, but 24 hours a day is just too much. One of us is going to go. So don't look for flower beds in my backyard, I promise. But so trying to do that. So we're focusing on that. And one of the things off of like what Jessica was doing, I pay my son in Scentsy to do a newsletter for me, because one, I don't have the computer smarts to do all that. The stuff never lines up the way I need it to, and it ends up all over the place. And he just has this computer gift. So but usually I just give him some images and some words. I might have to tweak it here and there for him to fix stuff. But I mean, I've been working with some QR codes. Like I did a mystery hostess party for my VIPs last month, and I split all the half prices, including the perpetual party reward, between the people who were in it. We did a drawing, and so which these people buy from me already anyway, and so I was splitting it fairly. They were getting entries in it based upon how they did it, and I added to it, which it's not 100% compliant because we're not supposed to have drawings based upon purchases. So I wouldn't promote it publicly, that's for certain, because
That's your VIP group. You do
Yeah.
you. Mhm.
So yes, that's my VIP group through me. So, but it got a lot of excitement, and I don't need all this free Scentsy stuff, and so it makes them happy. They're trying stuff that they normally. One of the people who won, she is a teacher that has been so down because she can't be in her classroom and everything, and I made her day by telling her that she won, and she got to have stuff that she normally wouldn't buy because of the fact that she's on a teacher salary and stuff is crazy and everything. But I mean, it just brought a little bit of happiness to somebody. But the other thing that I wanted to do is a lot of my customer base, I've got my VIPs, but then I also have my PWS customers where they are so hard to find on Facebook if you don't know who they are, and they have the most common names in the world because Raleigh's huge, and trying to find these people. So, and I've, sent them messages, and some respond back to me, some don't, they purchase every 6 months. And I don't, the 3 you something, and you can go mail her the scent of the month thing. And it took her a year before she purchased from me again, but she purchased, a $160 order because that's what she does. And it's like, so if I hadn't been so prominent in her life, the 3 months and you're out kind of thing, because you never know what's going on with people. But this month in my newsletter, what I'm going to do is I'm going to QR code to my Facebook business page so that they can go like my page and stay up to date on all Scentsy, because of course the newsletter is good for them, but things come out afterwards, and it saves me having to email everybody because that's time consuming, and half of the people don't look at emails anyway. But by doing that, giving them that QR code so they can check into my business page, it's not necessarily being my friend, but then I can identify their names and then send them a friend request afterwards. So it's a little less invasive, because there are people that are very private on Facebook and they're only friends for the longest time with people I physically knew. So, and now that's not even an option anymore. There's people I don't even know who they are. I have to like search and be like, are you this person? How do I know you? So, and I have yet to go through and categorize people, but it's like, I don't want to send you something and you're a Scentsy person. So it's crazy. That's why I make certain everybody knows I'm a Scentsy person so that I don't get invited.
I've done it.
So,
if they don't have a Scentsy picture, like if their Facebook thing isn't a Scentsy picture, I will send them a happy birthday message with 10% off, and they're like, I'm a Scentsy consultant. I'm like, didn't know. Sorry. I was like, well, you don't need that. You already get 25% off. So, but here's my message that you can use. It happens. So yeah, I like that. The 90-day slay, love that. Building relationships, building intentional relationships on social media. I think that's really good. Anybody else? You can say something else. It's not gonna hurt. You don't have to raise your hand. You just unmute yourself.
Okay, one more thing. I'm usually not this chatty, I promise. Something that I'm, see that look? By the way, I'm one of those people that at my work email, I get face emails all the time. She's trying to get me to buy Scentsy from her. I'm still on your mailing list. Me and Daryl. But anyway, something I'm doing is I hate.
She froze, and I'm gonna take a picture of her like that because I'm evil. Okay. We'll wait till Ayana gets back with us because she looks like she's got a lot to say. She does, but she froze. Her phone probably died. Just, yeah, I think she's gone. So yeah, what I want everybody to do for their homework is super, super easy, guys. I want you to guys print out the monthly tracker that I have or make your own for join conversations, hosting conversations, things like that, and put your goals down. So my goals for this month, I'll share with you guys for June, are 8 parties. Leadership, the leadership, accelerated leadership program that Scentsy does is 6 to 8 parties a month. So I want you to have at least 6 parties on your goal booking. Okay, 6 to 8 parties. Goal of recruits, 2. Imagine if you flipped 2 of those parties and did earn a kits. There's your 2 people that you're, the 222 that we talked about. And my sales goal is 2,500 because I'm trying to hit that annual sales, and that's what it breaks down to per month. So 2,500 is my goal. 2,000 is great for you guys. If you have not hit 2,000, I would strive to hit that first because that is a 30% pay raise, not pay raise, it's a commissions of 30%. So it's an automatic $600 paycheck plus whatever you get from your bonus with whatever title you're at. So make sure you guys know that, make sure your teams know that, and then I want you to put a picture, screenshot a picture, and put it in the dive into the director page. And let's see what we can do because I really feel like 6 to 8 parties a month, 2,000 PRV with 2 recruits, guys, that'll change your freaking business. And I know it's scary. Is everybody up for this challenge? Too bad you already said yes before you started. So, sorry, snatched you. But does anybody have any questions about this, concerns? No, I'm not taking your firstborn child. We should be fine. We're good.
What about a husband?
I already have one of them. I'm good. Thank you, though.
Can you help me sell him?
Could we get, if we got good money for him, we might be able to. We can put it back into our Scentsy business.
He can fix cars.
He can fix cars. Ayana, did your phone die?
No, I don't know what happened to my internet. It's doing something crazy, so I had to come back on my phone.
That's fine. I was just before.
Or you just cut me off because you didn't want me to say anything.
No, but I did take a picture of your mouth, like frozen.
I heard you say that, but I was like, but I'm not frozen. But I really
were totally frozen. So what we were just talking about was that we want you to print out the month checklist that I have, or make your own. You're going to go for the no. You need a total of 6 to 8 parties every month, a goal of 2 recruits, and a sales goal of 2,000. That's what I want everybody to strive for. Emily's already ahead of the game because she has 1 new consultant and 1 reinstatement. I don't even know what happened, but whoop, whoop. So really, I'm really impressed. So very excited for you guys. Make sure you take pictures of what you're doing, post it onto the Dive Into the Director page. We will talk next week. If you guys need a copy of that monthly checklist again, I can add it onto the Dive Into Director, but it is on Facebook. Fragrant. Yes, ma'am. You already got it. So I can put that on there. Next week is about organization and time management. So I think we all need that in our lives. But yeah, these are going to we're just kind of trying to work off the core things that you all have learned in this business and just grow them and really push your limits, because I feel like sometimes we just get into a groove of doing what we've done for so long and we're not ready to move out of that comfort zone when really we can. So I really want to see everybody succeed. I know Michelle, like you can see that her screen name is Michelle for Director 2020. That's her goal. I love that. I love putting it out there. So yeah, I'm really ready to see you guys rise and very excited for you guys. I'm going to end the recording.